water, we've got juices, we've got cups. We got the cup.
I've got the cups.
Excellent news. That means that we have everything we need because this is FC Cymru and this is the start of another gorgeous season of Welsh footballing excellence. We've got international refereeing in this edition. We have got grassroots football and an interview with Chris Gunter, and we have got some fantastic Welsh football charity action as well. But it says here in the script, I don't know whether you've read it, but it says we've got to get involved with all of these football games behind us. You know what that means.
You take a seat, I'll change my shoes.
Brilliant. Well, I am exhausted. So much to do, Geraint. It's just absolutely fabulous.
It is, and especially on a lovely day like this, to have all these girls here is brilliant.
So tell me about St Florence then. How did you guys get started?
We started 4 years ago. There wasn't a girls' team around at the time, and my daughter wanted to play, so myself and Kelly, my partner, decided to set up St Florence Girls to give her and all the girls in the area a chance to play.
So from child pestering, you decided to set up an entirely new football club?
Yeah, sounds crazy when you say it like that, but yeah, that's basically what we did, yeah. I think we've got 4 age groups at the moment, over 40 girls, close to 50. Next year we're hoping to have under 16s, another age group. So it is getting better every year. We try and just make sure the girls enjoy themselves, first and foremost. If they win, bonus. If not, we'll still be here every week to train the girls. They all come, rain or shine, for the training in great numbers. And so they must be enjoying it, which is, the paramount. If you don't enjoy it, you won't turn up. Whatever the level they're playing at, they all get to play. We don't pick a stronger side. Everyone plays, and that's what we stand for.
Well, mate, lovely day. Congratulations, and go off and enjoy. And I know your daughter's out there trying to smash one in the top bins there, so you better go and cheer her on there. So that's grassroots football then here out in West Wales. But another team that's doing fantastic stuff at grassroots level is called Undy. They had a McDonald's Community Fun Day recently, and Chris Gunter turned up, and we set him a challenge. Can Chris Gunter score a goal?
First of all, the sun's out. Just a wonderful scene of football, to be honest, isn't it?
Yeah, fantastic. I think McDonald's have done a brilliant job of these type of events. You see them, now and again pop up on your social media and stuff. And yeah, to come and experience one is brilliant. And to see, so many kids out and enjoying themselves, that is the main thing.
When you look around today, feeling a pride,
little bit,
happiness?
Yeah. Well, quite a lot actually. Yeah. No, it's fantastic. There was a lot of nerves building up to this. Easily the biggest event that we've done. Obviously, it's our 25th year, but it's never been this big, and especially with the McDonald's guys coming along.
What does this club mean to you then?
It's just a community club, isn't it? You can see. Well, look around today. Look around this afternoon, this morning, tomorrow. It's just getting bigger and bigger every year. More and more people are coming. Getting the community involved. You've got the volunteers, you've got all the coaches. It's just one big, still a village club, really. Yeah, it's superb.
Clubs like this, I guess, they only survive by volunteers. Is that fair to say?
Without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt. I know that a lot of clubs struggle in that department. We've been really lucky in that sense.
Yeah, what do you enjoy most about playing for Undy?
Well, it's a very community club and I just enjoy all the people being here. So days like this are just really good.
It's the lifeblood of everything, though, isn't it? Of our sport is the kids coming out, the volunteers, the parents that help out, and actually, I've seen a few kids actually refereeing this morning as well. It's terrific.
Well, and even if one of the young boys or girls doesn't go on to, to make a career in it, these are the future of Welsh football in terms of the fans, over the next 20, 30, 40 years.
What's this club doing right?
They've just got all the volunteers all mucking in together. They've got all the volunteers doing it. You've got the sponsorship coming in. Hundreds of people in the community, all the kids, and all come to play for Undy. And at the club, the facilities just second to none, Ranger. So we want them here, and days like this is just fantastic for the club.
Our tournament is just ridiculously huge now. We've got. We get teams come from all over Wales, England. We've even got teams from Spain this year, which is just amazing. So the first time we've ever been international. It would be easy to say we're kind of punching above our weight a little bit, but we're obviously doing something right because people come back year after year.
The more people that you can get interested in football, the better for the game of football in Wales. So the more the better, and it leads on to everything else. So it's important to do and to get them into football and excited, and to see not just the boys as well, but to see so many sort of young girls out is brilliant, and I'm sure that's been added to by the success of the women's team as well. So it all goes hand in hand, and it makes you sort of pleased to see football in Wales is in a real good place at the moment.
Did you talk about goal scoring at all with Chris?
Not that much, no. We played on the bouncy castle over there shooting, and there was only one person who scored, but that wasn't me. I had a shot against him, he was good in goal.
Was he? Because he's never scored a goal for Wales.
Yeah, I go to every Wales home game.
Do you? Would you love to see Chris Gunter score a goal? Would we like to see Chris Gunter score a goal, guys?
Yeah, it'd be good to see him score a goal for Wales.
It would. Or a goal at all, I think.
Yeah.
One thing they want to see, Chris, is you score a goal.
Well, so do I, but you sometimes don't always get what you want, do you? I want to win the lottery as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, today, we're going to give you the opportunity to score.
So Fiam, we're at an event today celebrating the Women's World Cup. Obviously it was disappointing not to be involved, but how great is it to see so many people come in and embracing women's football?
Yeah, so obviously Wales, we didn't get as lucky as England and the other nations, but we still want to take the excitement of the World Cup and bring it to Wales by doing events like this, just to get the girls and the attraction there. But it's not just football, we're trying to bring fun into it, so girls who've never tried football before, if you threw them into a game it might be quite scary, so we're trying to make that experience easier for younger girls. Girls, you can see they are shy, and football is a great way to build your confidence. So if there are parents who think their kid is kind of on the shy side, sports is great for that, whether that's football, whether that's netball. But being around girls and with girls can create great friendships.
And could you just tell us a little bit about your role today? What are you doing? I've seen you setting things up, setting all these stores up. What else are you going to be doing today?
Yeah, so I'm grafting. I'm setting everything up for everybody to enjoy. But no, I'll probably join in so they can interact with me as a player. Some of them have never met an international before, so it's quite exciting for them. I was inspired by Lauren Dykes, who I'm playing with now. And I think giving back and inspiring other people and giving them a pathway that I had would be amazing for me.
Perfect, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Now, whilst today is about the Women's World Cup and celebrating things there, another girl who's inspiring is referee Cheryl Foster, and Alex has been to the Netherlands to catch up with her.
And you join us at the Philips Stadium in Eindhoven. It's very pretty. It's very, very Dutch. But we're not here for the contemporary aesthetic or the cosmopolitan vibe. We're here to find out what it takes to be an international referee. Perfect. You've walked out of tunnels as a player. You were at Wales International. What's it like walking out of a tunnel as a referee?
Quite similar really, you come to the stadium to have a look and see where you're going to be playing and how close are the fans going to be and how big is it, and there's many things that can happen in a game that you want to sort of know where you are on the pitch and help you make decisions. It's the same with the assistants. What they'll be doing is they'll be doing their sidestepping, and they've got markings along the pitch that they can look for, which helps them.
It's going to be full tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is this the most you've performed in front of?
I think it will be. When I was a player, I played for Wales against Germany, capacity of 20,000 people. But I believe this is going to be full, around 30,000. So yeah, as a player,
34,000.
34. So yeah, just that extra 4. You might think, oh, why are you here? You're just jogging around, but actually it's to get our bearings and mentally preparing yourself for the game as well. This is why you're in it. As a player, this is why you'd want to play in front of this. This is what you'd want to do, and there's no difference as a referee. You're there to sort of control the game, but also you work hard, you train hard for situations and for games like this, really. This is a nice way to spend the morning of game day, having a wander around, a nice side of the job. It's an opportunity just to sort of do a bit of relaxing, just stretching the legs. You go abroad and what you don't want to do is it just being hotel, airport, stadium or pitch, that you actually get to see the places, and that's where your memories are made, really. So why reffing and not coaching then? I think what it was is I just wanted to give refereeing a go, and if I liked it and enjoyed it, and obviously the prospects that you get of being a referee. I started refereeing in 2013 and in 2016 I got my FIFA badge, so knowing that I had those opportunities, I think that was probably one of my biggest incentives to being a referee. I'm still on the park, I'm still, like I said, feeling the atmosphere and feeling the game, and apart from kicking a ball, I feel like I'm part of the 90 minutes as opposed to being on side as a coach. Which is easier, controlling a class of kids or controlling 22 players who all think you're wrong? Class of kids, 100%. We've got a behaviour system in school where if they're naughty, we can send them to the remove room. It is 3 hours until kick-off. Final preparations. These are the tools of the trade. What have we got here? What does a referee do? You just got to make sure that all your kit's ready, everything that I use for the game. So I've got my whistle, my coin. You should always have a second of everything. So you should always have sort of red and yellow cards somewhere just in case you lose. I mean, the major one is pencils or pens. Right. Because as you're running, they fly off. It fly off, or you think you put it in your pocket and it's come out. And the fitness, how fit? The higher you go, you do have to pass a fitness test, but the one thing that you can control is making sure that you have a decent level of fitness, and like I said, the higher you go, you need to be as fit as the players are on that pitch. Thick skin? Is a thick skin an important thing? I do think you do need a bit of thick skin, because at times not everything's going to go perfectly, but that actually has made me a better referee. The fact that I've made mistakes in the past, I know that won't happen again. Do you get nervous? Yeah. So right now it's excited nerves. So right now I'm just preparing for the game. So it's good nerves. So for me now, I just want to get to the ground and just get going, really. Well, there we are then, an international in front of 30,000 people. How was that? Incredible, yeah. When we talked about it before the game and what I wanted from it, and the experience of refereeing in front of that many spectators was just incredible. The heat out there, it was very, very warm in that first half, so
bit tasty for a friendly. You have to get your card out a few times.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you know, you've got to referee the game, not the occasion. And although it's a friendly, you've still got to obviously make sure that you give the cautions if it's correct in law. So, but it sets the tone so the players know that when they're playing the game to prepare them for the World Cup, and you know they'll be given in the World Cup as well.
There was a moment where you inadvertently became a player again.
Yeah, and you know, tempted to take a touch and have a shot, but obviously had to remember where I was and what colour I was wearing. But yeah, that's a new law. Again, I had to explain it to the players, and I don't think the crowd at all understood. But I wasn't in a poor position, you know, I was too close to play. But luckily enough, we stopped the play and we restarted it correctly by law.
One final thing, can you sign my match programme?
Gosh, what do you want me to say?
With love, Chaz.
So Alex, we're going to come to you first. How long have you been playing for St Florence?
Oh, like 3 years.
What have you learnt since you've been playing here?
I've got much better in like dribbling and controlling the ball.
And I guess playing football here, you make friends with lots of people as well.
Yeah.
Does it help with confidence?
Yeah, I've made lots of friendship and it helped me in like school and stuff, so I can make more friends there as well.
And we're going to come to you next. Have you made lots of friends since you've been here? Is that one of your favourite things about playing football?
Yeah, it's helped me with like going to secondary school.
And do you see lots more girls playing football now than you used to?
Yeah, there's a lot more than what there used to be.
And what would your advice be to girls who maybe haven't played football yet? What would you do to encourage them to maybe come along and play?
Or just have a go, you know? You'd never know.
The charity's been going over about 15 years. It was just set up by a group of football fans who just want to put something back. We travel and watch Wales, you know, in all parts of the world. And what we try and do is find a local children's charity that we can make donations to, whether that's gifts, whether that's vouchers, whether that's money. And just try and put a smile on children's faces. Friendship through football, we call it. And, you know, it's rewarding. But, you know, we're in a lucky position, if that's the right word, of being able, or fortunate is probably the better word, to travel, to visit these places, these beautiful cities, and you know, the small donations that we can make a slight difference to a few children, then we've achieved something.
I'm a teacher of English in the school, which is part of this children's home, which means that many of the kids come to this school. The ages are between 8 and 15, 16. They have problems in the family, or they were missing school, or they have bad circumstances in the family. Most of them have bad behaviors, they don't have many manners. But the most important, I think, is giving them love and care. That's what they really need. And if they feel it, they can be nice. But if they feel that you are more reserved or not nice to them, then they're not nice to you too.
So good school. It's a good school.
Very good school.
Tommy gets a gold star. Tommy, what is the best thing about coming to school?
Yeah, ping pong McFooty.
Football is something that brings everybody together. It's a worldwide game, and all the countries we visit, you know, you get the football out, kick it about, and the kids have a great time. You know, and we do too.
Yeah. And you've done some incredible sort of journeys as well. You know, I think there was one to Tbilisi that was by car. Or
we've actually done 4 by car, and last year, yes, to Georgia. We were stuck on the Black Sea for 6 days, so it was. Looking back on it, it was all part of our, you know, trips and everything. And what we do is we buy some old cars. We hope they get there. We drive them. We donate them when we eventually do arrive to the charity that we've used. And along the way, we take gifts and other donations. And the donations we make sometimes can be a bit different. You know, we've bought electrical equipment for in Sarajevo, for example, a washing machine and a dishwasher and various other things. Fitted out kitchens, bought trainers. As well as gifts, toys, you know, toothbrushes and deodorants and all those kind of things. So, you know, mainly we raise our money through donations and you know, anything that, you know, Welsh football fans and people back home can do to help us, you know, means that we can do more
on our future visits, Slovakia, Azerbaijan later this year and on into the future.
What would it mean to them to have this visit, to have the money that the Wales fans have collected? How useful is it, and what would you spend it on?
I think it's very useful and it's very nice. We are going to buy some toys, or we will consider what they need before the summer holiday, and then we will give it to them, and they are kind of thankful for things, not always, not for everything, but most of the time they are. And it's a very nice of you that you footballers or fans of footballers support kids like them.
Whatever we receive, we donate back out. All the money that we take in goes back out. We are all volunteers, but we really enjoy doing it. So I wouldn't do it otherwise. So it's all part and parcel of Wales Away.
So as my footballing career takes off, that's it for another episode of FC Cymru.
Yep.
We hope you've enjoyed.
Yep.
And
no, seriously, Jane, honestly, you've got to see her. No, I know, I was surprised as well, but no, you want to... She wants to talk to you.
hi, Jane. Yeah, it's all true.
Jane Ludlow.
It's all true.
Wales Women's International Manager.
Yeah. I mean, I'm free for a trial.
I'm stunned.
Really.
I'm stunned, really, I am. Yeah. I don't know any other way to finish, but thank you to everybody at St Florence. Fabulous grassroots club, another example of how football is reaching down through communities in Wales. If you want to get in touch with us, then social media details across the bottom of the screen. But from us here at St Florence, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm in.
Brilliant. Ta-da!